Louisville State University Athletic Department. Here we are again today in the Waco Center for the Coaches Show. And our guest this segment is Head Soccer Coach, Coach J.R. Dodson. Coach,
morning, Coach.
Good to see you there. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Tell you what, last weekend was coming off, rough week. And this week, much more competitive against a couple of really strong teams. And to your point, I mean, you haven't been one to sugarcoat, that we're 0-8, but there were some good things to point to this week that we've talked about could bode well for some positive things down the road. So we'll talk about, first the trip down to Concord, who came into the season sixth in the country.
Yeah, Concord's a good side. They have been for the last couple of years. We knew that was going to be a battle, but I was really happy with how we played, and we played all the way to the end. I think we, compared to like last year, I don't think we had a shot against Concord, where this year we're creating a few opportunities against them. So I'm happy with the progression we're making. I think the girls took a lot of positives from that game.
Absolutely, and then battled to the very end, never stopped battling, and then carried that down to Charleston, and actually had a lead for a portion of the first half, and fought, but ended up falling 3-2 to that good squad down there of Coach Dugan's down in Charleston.
Yeah, the UC's now second in our division, so we know they're a good squad, and I think a lot of that game we kind of controlled the tempo, especially in the second half. We controlled the tempo, and I told the team after the game, I think it's the first time I've been involved in a loss that I was still kind of excited afterwards, because I think they're starting to get it. We're still going to make some young players' mistakes. And we talked about this on one of the previous shows. I think in that game, we're starting 4 freshmen, 4 sophomore, 2 seniors.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of good things that are going to be happening for the team as we're moving forward.
Well, moving forward this week, I know from the very beginning we were looking at this week, and now we're staring down the barrel of it. 2 undefeated teams.
Yeah.
State on Saturday, or Wednesday, Frostburg on Saturday on the road.
Yeah.
About facing these this caliber of opponent, and getting your young team up and prepared to battle and compete against those squads.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. State is a very fast team up top, very fast. I don't think I've seen. I think Esther's her name. I don't think I've seen a girl faster than that young lady, and is very good on the ball as well. So it's going to be a challenge. I think our girls are up to state. We felt like we kind of lost our heads the last time we played them, because we were going in before the lightning break at 1-0. We came out excited and made a really stupid mistake, rolling the ball to them and giving them that goal. And I think what gives away that we don't get from some of these scores when we're playing is the first time we played state, we played a man down for 40 minutes of the second half. They still got 2 goals, but they weren't easy. One was a PK, and the other one was a good goal. But it's what I really love about this team right now is they're fighting, and I think our season. I try to explain this to the girls. Most of the teams that we're seeing are where they're going to be at. They're at their peak. They're at their best, or we're improving very fastly, and we still have a ways to go. And I still think we're going to surprise some teams.
And you were able to get some offense generated. You talked to us about trying to get that ball pushed forward and put a couple of your speed folks up front into some positions to get some scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
And it's really happened, and even though we didn't get a goal at Concord, you had a couple of those opportunities about, being able to execute that and keep those opportunities coming.
And you never like to look at it in the past, but you try to learn from it. I think we did the same daggone thing last year. It took us late in the season to starting to create. So I think we have the weapons in order to do it. And I think now they're starting to trust each other about going with each other. I think sometimes when you're a young team, you don't always go with the other players with the ball, because you just wait to see what they do. We had some really good play at Charleston. One right in front of the goal where Tessa unselfishly passes the ball over to Smets, and at the last second, their defender gets a toe on the ball and makes the ball go wide. But It was good soccer, and that's what's fun to watch. It was a fun game to be a part of.
Yeah, and we talk about being a young team and being able to grow as a group, and you got so many new players across the roster. What are some of the primary goals you're looking at? Not so much wins and losses, but in terms of development and team this second half of the campaign.
Well, just the practice, our last practice, we talked about we talked about distractions and self-made distractions, and how do we keep that out? And I think those are the kind of things that we're looking at now to make us bond closer as a team. We want to work hard for each other, and I think that showed on the field when we played Charleston. The girls are willing to fight for each other, so I think that's what we got to do is set aside, like you said, the wins and losses, set aside the distractions, especially the self-inflicted distractions, and concentrate on what we want to do. That's get better as a team here at Clemson State.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time today, and hopefully that we can keep that train going and have a solid effort here this Wednesday night at home here in Moore Stadium. So be joining us here on the stream, and be joining us again here next week. Coach, thanks for being with us here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all for being with us out there.